Hey, come on in here and talk to your grandma, Auntie Nay. Let me go ahead and give you my last verse from Proverbs 21, and that's Proverbs 21:16. The person who strays from common sense will end up in the company of dead. The person who strays from common sense will end up in the company of the dead. Now, I don't know about you, but remember, everything about me is perspective speaking. Okay, so when I hear common sense, I realize out of my 45 years, we'll get this, I call it nudging in the spirit, feeling, anxiousness, whatever you want to call it. But when things come up in your life, you're going to get a feeling. And it's going to feel different from what you normally know to do. And so instead of you reasoning with it like, nah, I usually would do this or I usually would do that, or go with your own understanding and your perspective, listen to that spirit within. For God knows the plans that he has for you, plans of good and not of evil. So if you feel this nudging in the spirit, or you feeling anxious all of a sudden, or you don't feel quite right in your spirit, that's that common sense that God done gave you. Walk away until everything come in a proper perspective for you. Don't stay in the company of all these uneasy feelings. That's God trying to talk to you, his spirit talking to your spirit, telling you to stay away from that. You don't want to walk in the company of the dead, because that's when we sit and experience the heartache, the pain, the rejection, the shame. And then we be so hard on ourselves to where we judge ourselves because we went with a temporary moment of temptation. You wanted it, you desired it, but you felt in your spirit that you don't need it. And you should have walked away. But for some reason, you put yourself in a position to where you didn't feel comfortable with saying no or walking away. So you chose to walk on in it. And then when it didn't work out the way that you wanted it to work, you became hooked, may even bitter, broken. And the thing is, God knows the plans that he has for you. Whether you look at yourself as the God, whether you look at an external God, whether you look at whatever you look at it as, trust the spirit within. It's always trying to protect you. Let it do its job and protect you. It loves you so much. It loves you so much. Let it do its work and stop you from getting in harm's way. Okay? I love you now, so I'm going to read it to you again. Proverbs 21:16. The person who strays from common sense will end up in the company of the dead.